Hello everybody, welcome to the Friday Friendship Club. Hello Glitter World, Shirley from Glitter World. Do go and check out her channel. It's really great to see you here and really appreciate your support. So check out the channel. So go and say hi to Glitter World and see what's happening there. She does many great lives and is getting a lot done in her progress in life. So this is the Friday Friendship Club. This is the symbol of our Friday Friendship Club, where we link together in friendship and say hello to everyone. And this is the tree of friendship. And if you don't know what that is, then here is some info. So I was busy in the chat there. So don't forget, join in the community chat and join the tree of friendship. So today, what are we talking about today? Well, I'm going to let you know more about my other channel. If you don't know my other channel, it's New Beginnings, My Everyday Life in Rural Cyprus, and I'll just run it along the bottom. And on that channel, to show my friendship and thanks to my community, I do free seed giveaways. And each month you can be part of that. And I'll just run a little clip through to you so you can see more about that. If you want to get free seeds, then this is a little bit of info if you've missed it. Hello, Dawn here from Rural Cyprus, and this is a short video to give you a big announcement. Dawn can finally send you seeds. Yes, what I'm going to do is once a month I'm going to choose somebody's channel or someone without a channel that has supported me, and that doesn't mean by sending me things, it just means being in my comments or in my chats and just being there, a name I recognise straight away for being a great supporter of my channel. And the way I've decided to work this, it won't be in any particular order who I select. I will select somebody recipient on my community post each month. So be sure to check it out, and when you've seen that message to say you've been selected, then you need to go to this video, where underneath in the description I will always link what seeds are available to send you. I'll be very pleased if you want a selection of all of them. Don't think you have to select just one or two. Select as many of them as you would like, and the reason the list is there is obviously there's going to be some seeds that perhaps you can't grow in your area or region, but have a go if you think you could do so. Or perhaps you've got a small container garden and you don't have room for all of them, or perhaps even you grow indoors. So therefore, for example, if you grow indoors or on a small balcony, you won't want my huge tree seeds such as my carob seeds. Therefore, if you're a winner, go on to this video, select which seeds you don't want. If I don't hear from you, I won't worry about contacting you again, because I will assume therefore you just didn't want the seeds. If you don't want the seeds, I please ask you not to select somebody in your place to receive them. I know this happens a lot on giveaways and this kind of things, which is great and a really lovely thing to do. If you win but you don't want things, you say send them to someone else. That's great, but for me, I've got my long list of people I would like to send them to, so I will rather decide for myself who to send them to. If the recipient doesn't reply to the community post and acknowledges it by sending me the postal address they would like them sent to, then that month will finish, and next month I will select a new winner. And we're all winners, you're all awesome, and as I say, don't be upset if you've given me far more but you haven't been selected. Your turn will come. I just don't want to do it in any particular order. That being said, I'm going to start in August, and I'm going to announce here on this video the very first winner or selected person, and of course it couldn't be anyone else except for Josh from In Your Yard Homestead. Those of you who saw what he sent me, it basically gave me at least another third of things to grow from what I was already growing. So although I'm not selecting people in the order of help or community based, Josh had to be that very first person, and I was so thrilled with what he sent. I always said if I was ever in a position to send seeds, I would. So Josh, look under this video and tell me any of the seeds you don't want, and I will send you the rest. And of course make sure you email me with somebody's address whom I can send them to. So Josh will be the winner from August. I'm announcing it now obviously, so August is ready. So as soon as I get that address, they will be on their way. And don't forget, some of you guys, it will take time for you to receive your seeds, so they might not come in order, obviously. And I hope I can send you some seeds you haven't got or don't have in your country or area. If you just want more of what you've got, then great, you can do that. As I say, there will be a list under this video. If you're selected in my community post, check it out. Send me an email with the address you want me to send them to, plus tell me any of the seeds that you don't want. Finally, I can do what I want to do and be a bigger part in your community. So do share this video out, because obviously if you're someone that's not a subscriber or active in my chat and you want to receive the seeds, of course you can get there too. And when I say active in my community, I need to recognise your name as soon as I see it. So therefore be active now in my chats, in my lives if that's possible. If not, obviously afterwards in the comments, and do comment on a regular basis. Don't forget guys, hit that thumbs up. So until next time, Meraki. So I hope that gave you a little bit of an idea of what sort of things I do. I like to say I grow pretty much all the basic type of vegetables, and I grow many different trees, carob trees, pomegranate, orange, lemon, so many different trees. I have got a video coming out on my other channel very soon of, I actually counted each type of tree, and I was shocked how many trees I have of each type. So if you want to guess how many types of different fruit trees I have, I'm not saying in total, I've got about 86 olive trees. So that gives you an idea of my land. So you could say, pick one thing that you've seen in my videos on my other channel. Let's say pomegranate, guess how many pomegranate trees I've got, or fig, and put how many fig trees you think I've got, these kind of things. I don't have a fruit forest as in loads of lemon trees and loads of orange trees. I don't have an orchard like that. I have an upper olive grove and a lower olive grove, but then the rest of my land, there's more olive trees all dotted over the place as there are the other fruit trees. So it's not like rows and rows of trees all the same kind of thing, or all in one area. And I have done a video very recently on my main channel, New Beginnings, my everyday life in rural Cyprus, where I've actually done a shot at the beginning of it. It's called Putting Things into Perspective, the video. It's fairly recent, and it's a screenshot over the top of part of my land and sort of showing you the outbuildings and things there. So that'll give you an idea of how the trees are dotted about. And I want to share with you now some of the seeds that I do have. Now, let me say, once I harvest everything I grow, I always leave some things to go to seed. And my tip is always leave more than what you want to go to seed, because if you grow the things next year from the seed and they don't take, you've lost those seeds. So always save at least twice as many seeds as you want, because then, or if the crops will die for some reason, you've still got that reserve of seeds. So I'm called the seed grower, because for me, it's more important to grow things for seed, and yes, eat things as well, but it's the seeds that are most important to me overall. So do grow things for seed. And a lot of channels recommend you keep the last few of things to go to seed. I don't recommend that. I recommend the first to the middle lots of stuff you're going to harvest is what you want to go to seed, because they're going to be better quality. Towards the end of a season, you're not getting the best quality of things, hence why people say leave those to go to seed. It's not going to be the best quality of seed items. So let me say, everything I harvest, I've got a massive bookshelf just outside this room, my creation station room. And there's a big bookcase up the far end of the kitchen, which is was our breakfast table, but I use it for crafts. If you ever see my pine table in my videos, close up, I'm showing things on it, normally my shopping hauls. It looks quite terrible. It's because it's my craft table now. But I have a massive bookcase there. I coloured jars. I dyed them. I didn't paint them. I dyed lots of jars, and it looks very pretty. There's a video on my other channel of my shelf of all multicoloured, looked like almost stained glass, all the jars, all different colours. And that's where I keep my seeds I've harvested. But I do have a box, and it's a snap down lid, so it's very airtight. And in here I keep any new packets of seeds or packets that I've just opened, so things I haven't harvested, there is an exception. And I've just recently bought some red onions seeds here are 99 cents a packet, so I'll always have a look and see what else there is. So we have that one to go in. As I say, these are seeds people have sent me. I've still got, I mentioned Josh from In the Yard Homestead in that clip. I still got a few more seeds left of everything he gave me. So this will be probably the last year, or maybe I could stretch them to 2 years. So some of those I haven't yet sown. And then I have a volunteer came here, a couple, and they got me 2 packets. I've only used 1 packet of cat grass. The cats don't seem bothered by it. So what I'm going to do, I've grown it in a clear bottom water bottle tub. So what I'm going to do is transplant that into a low tire, just 1 tire that's low to the ground next year, and see if they go to it then. So 1 packet that left. I've always got different lettuce seeds, different type of lettuce seed, always got lettuce seeds. Yes, I do harvest, but as I say, if I see some different varieties, I'll always pick up something new as well. Rocket, I bought this recently. I've been harvesting like crazy, the rocket. Now, I've never grown rocket before. Mine seems to taste quite salty. Is that how rocket's supposed to taste? If you can let me know, I'll be interested to know. I've had it before in mixed salads, and I don't recall. It's a very strong salty taste. I don't know if it's the type. Now, this is Italian, so I can't really help you with the variety.
of that. I don't think is there English? No, English just says cultivated rocket. That's what it says in English. But to me, it tastes quite salty. We put it in, we have pita bread and we put chicken and salad, different mixed salad, parsley, basil, tomato, cucumber, just mix it all together with mayonnaise. See if it says, there's not a lot of English on here. It says a delicate flavour to be eaten in salads, white and purple flowers, grows back after each cutting. To me, it's very salty. So tell me about that if you know anything about rocket. I'll show you this lettuce. There's so many lettuce. All types of lettuce. I like a nice mixture, and I also like different colours. If you only ever grow one type of lettuce, you want a lettuce that comes up sooner than normal lettuce, and it goes on and it needs no care at all, is Rosa lettuce. That is just, to me, the easiest lettuce to grow. It comes up in days. It keeps going. It reseeds nicely. And you can grow that most of the year. I did grow for the first time this year coriander. Now, I grew that really more for guests because I like a nice variety of things for guests to have. Not my choice, really. Coriander. Oh, and I grew this new this year, parsley. Oh, my goodness, I'm eating so much parsley. I'll even walk in the garden as I'm doing something, or walk past, and I will pick and eat the parsley. I love the parsley. Now, basil, I bought some basil seeds new this time, and I was concerned they wouldn't grow, and I badly wanted basil. So you'll see in a past video on my other channel, I also bought 6 very small, newly transplanted basil plants. They did very well, and my seeds did grow, and they did very well. So I have so many basil plants. I'm only letting 3 go to seed because here, with our climate, I should be able to keep it going all the time as long as I don't let it flower. So I'm trying that on. I've got a video coming out on my other channel, how I preserve all my herbs as well, the way I do it. We all have different ways, but how I do it. Radish, of course, I grow all different types of radish. Beetroot, it's upside down, I know. Beetroot I grow for Mike. I don't like it. I've just literally, before I went live, just finished. I'd cooked the beetroot and cut and peeled it and put that away for Mike. And you might ask, why do I tear the top of the packet mostly? Not the bottom, rather. Why do I tear from the bottom? Well, look, you can still see the full name. So I mostly tend to remember to open packets from the other side. Oh, I haven't used this one yet. I have so many zucchini seeds of my own I've harvested, but I'm always buying more because I'm trying to grow them around more and more areas of my garden. Another tip for you, don't grow things in one area. Try and spread them out as much space as you got. If something gets disease or bug or anything at all, or weather, you suddenly get a bad case of some form of weather, it might hit one area and not another. Hey, and let's say you get a plague of locusts coming. Yes, we have locusts in Cyprus. We're quite near Egypt, so that gives you a clue. So, of course, we haven't had a plague yet, but just in case, you don't want one area wiped out of stuff. The thing I get so many seeds of is chard. If anyone wants to send me seeds, please do not send me chard. I've got enough chard to last me a lifetime. And if you get scent seeds from me, from the clip I just showed you, you're bound to get double packs of chard. And okra. Now, because we've had a heat wave here, I kept my okra alive, and they were only about this tall, so they hadn't flowered or become anything. I've kept them alive in our heat wave, but they haven't grown any more than that. They're healthy, but they just haven't grown anymore. Now, in Cyprus, we call okra ladies' fingers. We call them ladies' fingers. So I don't know if any other countries say ladies' fingers. I tried beans this year. I had 4 different varieties of beans. They haven't done very well. I have harvested 3 lots, but they're not going as well as I would have hoped. But they did say you can't grow beans in Cyprus. I found eventually a place I could get beans here. If it's hard to get things here or you can't get them here, 9 times out of 10 it's because they won't do well here. I want to grow blackberries and raspberries. You cannot get them in Cyprus because they said it would be a waste of your time trying. Our weather is too good. And then I have about 4 different types of aubergines, or you may call them eggplants where you're from. I have 4 different varieties of those. They're a good stable diet. I make sauces out of these. This is another form of aubergine or eggplant. I call this marble. It's not called marble, and I keep referring to it in my videos as the pink marble. It's actually pinker than this looks. This looks purpley. It's actually a pink marble. So there's that. I grew that because it looked pretty, and of course I like the purple flowers before they grow into vegetables. I have cauliflower. Cauliflower and cabbage do not do very well here at all. I still buy the seeds. I'm going to try them somewhere else in a different version that I can keep flooded, pretend they're growing in England and an area that doesn't get too much sun. Here's another set of beans that I had, and I've put numbers on them because when I refer to them or plant them in an area, I just write what number they are rather than keep looking at what they're called. Another type of beans. So yes, I had 4 different types of beans, all different ones. And as I say, I've got the jars of seeds I've harvested, but this is just one amount left of, this is all charred seeds. This is just one. I've got jars and jars full of it, but this is charred seeds, and they're going to seed again at the moment. I should go and sell charred seeds. I'd do right. So that's in the crate as well, in the box, because yes, told you I had a lot of charred seeds. And I've got actually over on my shelves drying out at the moment, I've got some pomegranate seeds, so they're in my giveaway at the moment. And I've just collected the seeds of Malabar spinach, and I've got that video coming out. I think that's coming out next, how I harvest my Malabar spinach seeds. So that's coming up. So that's a little idea. As I say, if you want to guess at any trees or trees that you see in my videos, how many of each type I've got, or just pick one, guess how many lemon trees or whatever. As I say, it's not like a fruit forest full of loads of the same type of trees, but I was shocked, let's say particularly with the pomegranate trees. As I say, they're all spread all over the garden. Most of them are what I've grown myself. So yeah, you want to guess before the video comes out, and that would be a good one because you'll also see what other types of trees I grow. And that was sort of an idea from Little Garden Big Dreams channel from Kathy. I think she'd mentioned some time ago about how many trees you have, or how many of a certain fruit tree do you have, or you seem to have a lot of trees, something like that. And I said to her, oh, you've given me an idea now for a video. And it's was quite a difficult video to make because I wanted to say one type of tree and then go round filming, going round and counting each tree, 1, 2, 3. And if you know how big my land is, and we're on a mountainside, it took me hours to do. And I was getting so hot. This was quite some time ago. I filmed it in the spring, and I was like, backwards and forwards, and then I had to go to a start point again and then say, now we're going to count apple trees, and do it all again. And editing that was quite funny as well. There's obviously a lot of time lapse speeded up for me, but there again I wanted to leave that in, moving from place to place to count the trees. So firstly you see how spread out they are, And secondly, you see more of my land as I'm fast going round to count the trees. So that's that. And now there's just a little bit more I want to show you about the free seeds. If you're interested in getting the free seeds, take a look at this. As I say, that giveaway is on my other channel, New Beginnings, My Everyday Life in Rural Cyprus. But of course, if you're supporting me on this channel, you are included in that as well. But as it says, you will only see if you've won on the community post page on my other channel. And I won't be chasing people to tell them that they've won, because obviously the time factor of doing that and keep chasing people. It's something I don't like to do, is chase people. So I won't be doing that. So make sure you check out my other channel, New Beginnings, My Everyday Life in Rural Cyprus. I hope to see you there. And I will leave you, as always, with my words of wisdom. If you love somebody, don't write it in a heart. Hearts can be broken. Write it in a circle, because circles go on forever. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you.